Hey everyone, let's take a look at this week's online service video camera work. As always, none of this is meant to be hurtful. None of this is meant to be mean. It's all meant for us to get better together. I have a couple of notes, but I got distracted, so I forgot to continue taking notes. So we're gonna take care of the notes that I have, and then we're gonna take a look at some other stuff here. So, all right. So let's start with section A. 859. Oh yeah. So camera 2 here, and I use the shot because it's a fine shot. But for the worship leader in general, if you have the worship leader or somebody singing and playing an instrument, it is helpful to have just a little bit more of the instrument that I'm playing here. So maybe a little bit like that, maybe up just a tiny bit so we can see a little bit more of the guitar. Right now it looks like we just didn't capture the guitar a little bit. That said, it's a good shot otherwise. 9:30. All right, so yeah, the shot of Greg here. Let's take a look at this here. Maybe a little bit more headroom here. I like the shot, but I just wish he had a little bit more headroom. Just a tiny, maybe like that much more headroom. Just a little bit more so we can see the top of his head. We're kind of yeah. I have another note for this camera as well at 10:35, which is a similar shot. And let's take a look here. Yeah, right here. So right here, I understand what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get the drums. So the thing is, you kind of either want to zoom out a little bit and get more of Greg in there so you can see all of his head. Right now it just looks like you kind of set your camera and forgot it, and I know that that's not the case. So maybe just get Greg in there a little bit more like that with him in. Then you'd see more of his head and have some headroom, or zoom in like this a little bit more to get a little bit more of what he's doing. And this doesn't capture what I'm trying to get as well. Like I would maybe get up behind him or kind of behind him and shoot from behind a little bit instead. Yeah. The problem with this shot is it looks like you're trying to split the difference between zooming in and zooming out. And, yeah, we want one way or the other, kind of like, yeah, like I said, we either need to zoom in a little bit more or we need to zoom out just a tiny bit. 10:43. Oh, okay. Here I noticed that the slider might have been a little bit crooked. So here's where it should be relatively level, and that's what it was at. So just a quick note to make sure that we are level at the very least at the center. I know that the way the slider works, it doesn't always work that way. So yeah. And then let's get out of that. And then 11:30. Oh yeah. Camera 1. I love this shot right here. So yeah, we'll go right here. I used a fair amount of this. I wanted to use more, but it didn't quite fit. But yeah, I love this shot right in between, and and I've said this before. It's great when the thirds line up, especially so she's in the third here in the overall frame. But if we look at the third that she would be in with frame within a frame, the frame would end right around here and right around here. So she's in that third at the frame within a frame. So when those two when those two things are in agreement, it definitely feels really good. It feels artsy and like you're part of it's very pleasing to the eye. So great job there. All right, so that's the end of my notes, and I got distracted. So let's keep going here. Camera 3, great job at catching a lot of great shots of Jim. I like this shot right here in camera 1. It's kind of the same idea as when we captured Kelsey earlier. Sing a little louder. And this is kind of the shot that I was looking for earlier on camera 1. And yeah, that's great. All right, we got a little bit of the same split the difference on camera 1 here again. That's I can't fix that. I can't make you fix it now because it's in the past. So good shot of Tim here. I used that shot. I'm gonna turn that down on my level here so it doesn't feel as like it's yelling at me. All right. Good job capturing Kelsey in that third there. I like that. All right. Yeah, I like. All right. We're gonna have a quick discussion about this, and there's nothing wrong with this shot. One thing I want to reiterate that I haven't been reiterating very well, or that I haven't reiterated in a while, I should say. Let's work on getting our muscle memory to finding our shot, getting our framing, and then hitting autofocus. This would have been a really cool rack focus here. There was a little bit of a rack focus there, so while I'm singing a flat note there. It's a good profile shot there with the stuff in the foreground. Dig that. Good shot of Greg here, like that. Good shot of Tim in the top left there. Like that shot of Tim here on camera 3 there. So I think this is a good. I think yeah. Yes, I am. In my Father's house. Yeah, I mean, you guys are doing great. So I don't. I'm mainly doing this so we all can get a good idea of what's happening in each other's heads, and we can encourage each other to do better, and so that you are hearing it from me first and not from somebody else. So, all right, let's take a look at section C here. I believe I think I remember checking the wide shot here. That looks like it was fixed for the level. I like this shot here, even though it's me. Looks kind of like I'm man bunning there, but I am not. Just for the record. Yeah. Hey, whoa. Let's take a look at this. Love this. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I meant in section A to get kind of almost like behind him and then get nice and close. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Let's get that out of the way so we can see what's going on. But like, you can see right here, being able to see him play, that is such a wonderful action shot. You got kind of his hands doing the thing in the third here, and yeah, great shot there. Love it. So right here and camera one again, he's a little too centered here, so maybe I would move him. Let's lock that so I don't move that anymore, and lock that to maybe over there a little bit. And then you'll be able to do, like we talked about in section A, we would be able to put him in agreement. So we'd have him in the third here, and then this right here is where the third would end, and he'd still be in the third as well, as far as we go there. So this looks good too. Maybe zoom out just a tiny bit on the leader cam there. Yeah. Other than that, I like that. Oh, what did I do? All right. I like the shot of Tim here. What is true? The cross brings. This is pretty good here. I like this. Maybe. No. I like that shot. I'm not going to say anything else about it. I like it. Good shot of Tim here. Well, maybe not. Yeah, that would have been cool if you would have been able to hold that just a little bit longer, I think. Excellent job getting to the dead center for this shot here. Love that. Great shot all the way around on all these. Oh, except for, let's take a look at this one here. So we have Dan in a third, but we have him in the left third, and he's looking left. So we would want him to be kind of over here a little bit more. When there's not enough looking space, it creates tension, and this is the point where the pastor gets up and blesses the congregation or whoever's listening, and that's a moment where we want as little tension as possible. So we would definitely want him over here a little bit more. Some of those panels would break up the negative space there a little bit, and yeah. Other than that, yeah, I like these shots. These are great. And that's all we got for section C. Yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you have, and I will do my best to answer them. So, as always, thank you so much for all you guys do. It is an honor and a pleasure to work with you guys. It is always so fun. You guys keep me on my toes. So, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I hope you guys are well at the time of recording and after the time of recording. So have a good one, guys. We'll talk soon.